Hi guys, welcome back to another P3D version 5 video. Today we are flying the TFDI MD-11, the cargo version, and we are donning the Ethiopian cargo livery, flying from Dire Dawa to Addis Ababa, I think it's called. Yeah, the capital of Ethiopia. And let's see. Yeah, good. I think I have my sounds on. Good. Couldn't hear anything. But yeah, we are. Here's a freeware airport, not the best one. I had to do some tweaking to get it to work. I think it's an old FSX airport. But at least we have something with some detail at least. But yeah, you can see the trees here and stuff, so not the best. And then I think Addis Ababa is also a freeware airport, but a pretty good freeware one, if I recall correctly. But yeah, and then we also have photo reel covering Ethiopia freeware with autogen. So you can see it looks pretty nice with the hills surrounding us. But apart from that, we have the TFDI MD-11. There's been some updates lately. And this is actually the first flight I'm gonna do since those updates. You have the weather radar, you have, I think they made some radio fix as well. So let's see if it's if we notice any improvements. It wasn't bad the last time, but it's been a while since I flew it, just because I've been waiting for the updates. Still no update to the FB though. Seems to be quite the same. I do hope they add some performance page or something like that. Shouldn't be impossible. At least I don't think so. But let's see. We'll start with the zero fuel weight. So 411,886, and then the fuel quantity, it's pretty short flight, 35092. We can send that and then we have it, so that's nice. Services, I guess we can open some of these doors. So as you can see, at least the inside here is kind of good looking on the cargo version, so no complaints there. Seems to work as it did with my last video with the FedEx. Let's see if we can operate stairs here. Looks like we can. So it looks like there's some sort of GSX profile. I don't think we'll need pushback though. Let's see which one we're taking off from. We're taking off from runway 33, so this one. That makes sense because I'm not sure. But I guess we could taxi all the way down and then turn right. But yeah, this will work perfectly. So let's get started. We have everything kind of set up in terms of payload. We start with the battery, and then we connect to the external power.
Autopilot.
We get all these warning signs, or the warning noise. We'll do arm. We'll do the navs. And let me see. I think the fire test is here.
Engine 1 fire. Engine 2 fire.
There we go. And what else? Let's see. This one should be armed as well. I think that's it, right? At least to start off with. And then nav. I can do it like that. I guess we don't need the logo lights, right? Here we can do a test for the annunciator panel. Looks to be working. I don't think there's any failures yet implemented, at least. Then I guess we can pull this one and get it to align with the ground. Happy days. And let me see, I don't think there's anything here with the A cars. So we can leave this be for now. We can put this to TARA because I'm gonna be using it anyway. Not sure what this one, Alt RPTG on. Not sure what that one does, so if anyone knows, please feel free to leave it in the comments. I'll put it on. Let me see. No check for the oxygen mask, so a bit of a bummer. We don't need the EFP anymore because there's nothing. They could even just have like the documents. I mean, even the 717 has that, right? So that's still, I guess, a bit of a lack. Did this one have the exterior model? Oh no, it didn't. Oh god, that's such a letdown. They could just add the white nose. So yeah, not too many improvements since I last flew it. I still remember all these kind of small things. But let's see. Hopefully at least it will fly nicer, and I have finally ARAC data for this one, so that's good. So let's see. What we do next is we'll plan our FMC, our user FMC. We'll do our flight plan. It's HADR, as you can see, very close to the Airbus one with this one, to HAAB. Oh, sorry. HADR to HAAB. That's the one for Addis Ababa. We have an alternate as well, which is to fly back basically. So HADR, I think there is some thunderstorms in the vicinity. I'm not sure how if you can see it that well, but there is some larger cumulus omnibus a bit here and there. So let's keep that in mind. Our flight number is MD-11, so let's just put 333 as our flight number. We'll do a cruising altitude of 28,000. I guess we're not doing any step climbs. Temperature and wind. So let me have a look. I'm guessing this temperature at 28,000, right? If I'm not mistaken, and the wind is coming from 093, and in terms of the temperature, -30. Let's see if this one works. That looks good. Let's ask these to also start the actual boarding. I think the GSX. Did I set that up maybe during the last video? Now let's see, crew. Yeah, we can do crew, because why not? See, I know pack X won't see our landing rate, but that's fine, I guess. You know, landing rate isn't everything when you're landing. It's about the wider picture. But I guess it's a good thing to use, at least from a sim kind of perspective, because it's one quite easy metric, right? Okay, 47 is our cost index. We can initialize the IRS, so they're in alignment. We do have weather radar now, so that's swell. So that's actually a huge improvement. We don't have the terrain one yet. Don't know why, but hopefully we'll get that. So yeah, some good things, some less good things, but at least the terrain or the weather radar is a win. The block is 35. The zero fuel is let me see, 411.9. Yep, and I think these you just press and then you get those. We don't have any reserves, we don't need to care about that. Flight plan, that's our next step. Cargo doors are open, that makes sense. Let's have a look at our altimeter. 1012. Let's see, it's here, right? Oh wait, that's QNH and QFE, and where's the... There's the... And what was it? It was 1.112. Or was there a difference in the closest compared to the departure? 10112 now. Same. Let's see, do we have to set it on the other ones? I guess we at least have to do that. What about here? Seems like they are connected. Let's see if that's a setting actually, because I haven't. Radio altimeter. I guess the bus came with the people to or the crew. You can see the crew is boarding. Our co-pilot, but he's mute, so we won't hear from him, but he'll be there. Let's see, metric, imperial, Airlines. Oh, here, barometric pressure sync. Okay, so you have that. Okay, so it's in a line. That's good, at least they have the option. Let's see, and it looks like it's quite nicely being able to get the stuff on board. It's a beautiful aircraft, the MD-11. It looks pretty good, the model. It's not the best. I'm not sure what's going on with it. Like, it looks much worse than, for example, the PMDG or even the 717, the PBR one, where I had the PBR modification. That one even looks better. So this one could use some updates. I mean, it's not too much, but you know, minor things at least that could be updated. Let's have a look at our runway and SID. We're doing 3-3. I think we're doing a direct, right? So we're doing the SID and then a direct to WVA. And then let's see, so the direct let's see direct, no, it's a air, so from DWA with an airway to T667 to Mivas. Wait, no, I think I got it wrong. And Mivas is also the start of the approach. Let's see if it works now. Looks very good, so that's nice to see. Star, we are landing at 07 right. And now this is interesting, because is there no ILS? I was a bit intrigued to try that, but okay, it's an RNAV 07 RTRXRY. Let's see. We know the star at least, but I guess it could be good to do it through pilot to ADC because it gives a bit quicker. So we'll import our flight plan. We only have a direct from there. As you can see, it's a short flight here. I only have my airports here in Ethiopia, so it's not really that much to fly. Here in Kenya, it's a bit more, but I wish I could have some closer here so I could fly more. Because I have Mogadishu, a pretty nice freeware one. Or not that nice, but it works. That's the trick. Okay, we have Mivas 7A, and then in terms of approach, oh, you have some different transitions, right? So if we do RT, then we do Unkov, how does it look then? Then it looks like that. Do we have any better? Culti might be better actually. So if we do Culti like that, this should give us a better approach. I guess that was the final one. Okay, we'll connect to the sim and we'll let me just have a look at the recording, looks good, and we will also file the flight plan just so we have it done already. We'll center on the aircraft and I'll move this down. Okay, so we had the final one for our, what was that, the RZ I guess? Let me have a look quickly. RNAV OC RZ, or R Zulu. We'll do that approach, and then the star is the Miva. Come on, come on. So far away. Should be soon here, right? Miva 7A. Happy days. Okay, and now let's have a look at the flight plan. What did I do? Okay, let's have a look again. Stars. Maybe I need to start with the star and then I can do the okay, like that. I guess I didn't do the insert. Let me see. R. Or is that the problem? Let me see. Okay, maybe I need to do one at a time. Okay, I'll do one at a time. Okay, so if I wanna do Mivas, let's see here. Mivas. So as you can see, it's not as smooth as I wish it was, this. Or is it only Mivas? But that doesn't make any sense. Because we should be having multiple waypoints after Mivas. Let me see if I try maybe another one of these just to see if we can get it to work. What's that minimum? Out of range. None of these seem to work, so that's... Let me see, me... Vas, right? With an S. So that's the waypoint we have. Then at HAAB we want to do the star. I'm just gonna try it. Still not getting anything. Let's see if we can get it. I don't know why this one is bugged. I'm pretty sure I did try it and it worked. 8060B. or 60B, and then it's D07 3T. I hope I was gonna be able to avoid this one, but it doesn't seem like we're that lucky. Then ADS. Let me just have a look at our something seems a bit bugged. Could be just this one, but we'll just then do it the old-fashioned way, adding all of these manually as much as it sucks. And then we have Senbo. The big thing will be taking care of the different flight levels, right? So I don't think we get them for free. I think this is Hurbo. So hard to read. I'm trying to read True Pilot to ADC, right? And exit. Exat. Is that it? I think that should be it. Now let me have a look at these limitations so we don't mess anything up. Mivas. That's an easy one. 280. Top of descent. Okay. We should be at 240 here already. Okay. 2112. Now we need to go lower. We should be at 180. 145 at ADS. 200 at Kalti. AB 2211. Let me just put it right. 11400. And let's see, Mivas. I think we can just make sure we get the right speed. Yeah, looks better now. Okay, so let's see here. Senbo. That should be 10,500. Dirt 2 should be 9,800. Senbo 10,500, dirt to 9,800, right? So not like I wrote it, but like this. 9,300 at turbo. And then at exit 8,800. So now I think we have it pretty well set. The only ones we need to, in terms of speed, to check is here, but I think it looks quite okay. Yeah, I think it looks quite okay. Actually, the speed may be a bit low here at at Kalti, but maybe it needs that to kind of work. But I think it looks correct. Otherwise, with these, I think we'll be fine. So let me zoom in here. Looks like it's so if I go to plan, it does look like we have the flight plan correctly, so that's good at least, even though we had the bug with the star. Could be worse. Looks like all the doors have been closed, so that's nice. Very nice to see. Let's start the APU then. Let me see now. I think I pressed power, but I don't think that's how you start. So for the APU, I think it should be... Let me just check where we have the APU panel. Is it status? Status. Michelangelo's, no. Electrical. ND. Well, that wasn't showing too much. Fuel. Won't show that. Air. Config maybe. That's just the general configuration. Engines. Guess it's here, right? Somewhere. Okay, so if we want to start the APU, we'll just do start like that. Let's get that APU fired up, and then we need to put on the bleeds, the APU bleed there. And here we can see that it's starting. Ethiopian 4003 heavy, ready to copy IFR clearance. Oh wait, we have no connection actually. How do we connect to the right? 1219. There we go. Ethiopian 4003 heavy, ready to copy IFR clearance. Nothing. Funny though that he answered. Let's see now if I can. Ethiopian 4003 heavy, ready to copy IFR clearance. Why are we not getting these pilot to ADC support?
Ethiopian 4003 heavy ready to copy IFR clearance.
Okay, let me see if I can reconnect. File. See if we maybe have a clearance here. We have control on 125.1. Ethiopian 4003 heavy, ready to copy IFR clearance.
Ethiopian 400 heavy contact ground on 121.
Okay, so they do hear us.
Contact ground on 121.9.
Let's see if he can switch it himself.
4003 heavy.
Good. Ethiopian 4003 heavy, ready to copy IFR clearance.
Ethiopian 400
There we go.
heavy is cleared to Hotel Alpha Alpha.
8,000 feet.
Expect departure runway 33. Climb and maintain 8,000 feet.
We have the APU on, it looks like.
Approach on 120.
There we go.
Squawk 6052.
We can go off with the
Ethiopian
external power.
4003 heavy is
Put on
cleared
one of
to
the
Hotel
ignitions.
Alpha Alpha Bravo as filed. Climb and maintain
I'm gonna
8,000
remove
feet.
GSX, so it's not in our way.
Clearance is 2 minutes after departure. Approach on 120.3. 6052.
Ethiopian 4003
What we
heavy
can do
pushback
if we want
request.
some
Altitude
immersion though is to add and do ultimate ground crew for the start.
Altimeter is 2989er Ethiopian 4003 heavy.
Ethiopian 4003 heavy, ready for pushback.
Ethiopian 4003 heavy pushback.
Okay, let's see.
Pushback approved Ethiopian 4003 heavy.
We can
Ground
deny.
to flight deck.
Go ahead.
Communication check, please, and confirm that the brakes are set.
Parking brake set.
Thanks.
We have been cleared for engine start.
You are clear behind, and you can start your engines at your discretion.
Okay, let's go. Starting engine 2. I think the Microsoft Flight Sim version got upgraded sounds, but I think these are pretty good.
Roger. Have a nice flight.
Oh, I by mistake apparently told him to go and disconnect, but I guess that works. Okay. Looks pretty good. Let's see our fuel, gross weight, all look to be good.
Roger. Have a nice flight.
Looks to be stable. Starting engine 3. Maybe they do go up quite fast with this N1, or I'm not sure. Okay, the fuel cutoff. In terms of dial a flap, I think there's a bit of different ones. I'm gonna
Go
use
ahead, flight deck.
13, lucky number, right? Friday the 13th. And I'm gonna remove the ultimate ground crew. Let me see if I can decrease the volume a bit. It looks to be stable. Start engine 1. Almost 20. Fuel lever. And I do think you armed the speed brake right. We do need to get this to take off. Ethiopian 4003 heavy, ready for taxi.
Tower on 118.3 taxi to runway 33.
Tower on 118.3 taxi to runway 33 Ethiopian 4003 heavy.
And if I'm not mistaken, right, this one's one of those aircrafts where the APU shuts itself in the end, right? Or by itself. Let me see. I don't think you wanted to press that. Let's see, the navs are aligned. Things are looking good in terms of lights. The beacon one was on. Runway turn of lights. Taxi light. Yeah, still the same bug with the taxi light. That's very unfortunate.
Contact tower on 118.3 Ethiopian 4003 heavy.
The GPU should have been disconnected a while ago. Why is my parking brake not working? Is it because of the hydraulics? Outer brake takeoff. Are the hydraulics off? I don't think so, right? They are. Or do you have to manually set them on somehow? What about anti-skid? What's this one? Auxiliary. Oh wait, now I remember. You have to push down the, so that's actually very nice. Okay, you have to push down with your toe brakes, and then you can set the actual parking brake. But good, we are looking ready. Let's check the windshield wipers. They do seem to be working. Very nice.
Stabilizer.
Okay, let's see. Let's give it some thrust. If I remember correctly, you needed quite a bit of thrust to get this one moving. Also has something to do with the friction levels. And talking about that, we need to set our takeoff. We don't have any flex to use, so that's of course great. So how do we count all of this? I guess we can do like 38 as an example. We'll do flaps 13, hopefully we get at least some. We have no slope. Do we have any wind? I guess we have 343. Oh wait, I think it's no slope and then 3-4, right? What was the outside air temperature? That's 33 Celsius. And here we got the V speeds. Okay, button push ignored. Okay, interesting. Yeah, look at the amount of thrust we need. No way you would need this much thrust. We're very light. Oh, because we had the brakes on. That might have that might have been the reason. Oh my god. Yeah. Okay, let's see. And in terms of the stave trim, 3.3. There we go. Okay, but we still need quite a bit of thrust to get moving. This one should go to map. Let's see, do we have the weather radar on? The weather radar should be on now. TCAS. We do seem to have it on. Let me see, RNG terrain. VX. So let's see if this one does work actually. I'm gonna... Okay, let's see, for the takeoff we'll need to press auto flight once. Okay, let's taxi here. As you can see, it's not the best scenery, you have some flickering. We need quite a bit more thrust. Like, I mean, look at this, what is... Okay, we need so much thrust. This is really like gonna burn a lot of fuel. It's funny, like some aircrafts are so light and you feel like they're not well modeled, and some aircrafts are a lot lost, but this one is too... It just feels too heavy, like not nimble at all. Could of course be somehow the scenery is acting badly, making the aircraft being stopped a bit, but I don't know. Hard to tell. And now we have a lot of speed. So let's take this one to the right here. Can you even do this? Is that even a taxiway? Well, we'll need all the space we can get, so let's try to use it as a taxiway. Might be a bit hard to get on it. Looks like a taxiway to me. Even though it's totally different color. Maybe this is like if you really need the full length of the runway or something, then it's an option. But I'm not sure. I've never been to Dava Airport. Or talked to anyone who has been. Okay, let's see, and now we'll turn to the left. Ethiopian 4003 heavy, ready for takeoff. Oh yeah, I need to put the squawk right. 6052.
Cleared for takeoff.
There we go.
33 squawking 6052 maintain
Oh, I turned a
runway
bit
heading
too
until
much.
above 4,800 feet, then left to 230 Ethiopian 4003
Ah,
heavy.
so we lost a bit of runway, that's not good. But hopefully we should be light enough for this to work. Okay, let's see. We want to go on nav, so nav is armed. Pitch, I guess, is fine. Or FMS speed, I guess. We should have flex. Everything else should be set fine. Flaps we haven't set. So we need to put it to dial a flap, which we're doing now. You'll see these nice flaps come down. Look at these lights though, I mean, goddamn. They really need to fix that at some point. I mean, it's nice to have strong lights, but this is ridiculous. I don't want to tweak it, I have to tweak it myself, especially when you pay like 100 euros for it. And no smoke and seat belt should go on. Anything else? Don't think so. I guess we can wish ourselves good luck. What do you need? I'll leave the ignition on. Let's see, what else? I think the APU is closed, so good luck to ourselves. Okay, takeoff thrust set. Okay, let's see if we can get this bird flying. I'm gonna increase this quite a bit though, so okay, 80 knots. Would be nice with some callouts. 100 knots. Come on, can we make this? Oh, it's gonna be tight. V1. Rotate. Oh, I had that was lucky. I had forgotten my my what's it called? My gear lever in the up position, so it basically removed it immediately. Okay, let's see. Maintain until above 4,000 feet, which we are, right? We're above 4,000 feet, so we can turn left. Flying quite nicely. Let's trim it a bit more.
Climb to flight level 160, approach on 120.3 Ethiopian 4003 heavy.
Okay, 160.
Approach Ethiopian
Climb thrust is set.
4003 heavy, climbing to flight level 160.
We can do FMC speed. Let's see, we wanna shut. Oh, that should have been on landing. Let's do those off. We're still turning. Very lovely scenery here. Lovely clouds as well. As you can see, it's a bit of plateau. I had to do that in order to get it somewhat aligned at one side, but that airport works now. Okay, flies quite nicely though. Feels maybe a bit nicer. Not sure if they did any flight model changes, but maybe, you never know. We can pull this one to standard, which I think it is at now. We don't need to have the auto brake anymore, neither do we need to have the speed brake. So we can set those to off. Guess you can switch between the two ignitions. What is it if you do turn it off? Ignition not armed. But do you need to have it armed? Okay, maybe you do need to have it at all times, I'm not sure. Feels weird though. Okay, let's see, we're climbing maybe a bit slowly. We're doing climb thrust, so we don't want to pitch too much, right?
Center on 125.1 here. 4003 heavy.
Okay, we're leaving the countryside behind us. Slowly climbing.
4003 heavy climbing to flight level 160.
Climbing to 160. Well, we'll be even able to climb up to the... I mean, it's about 80 nautical miles. We need to really... We need to increase this. Let's see, do we have... Oh yeah, it's the flaps, right? My god. And I was like, why don't we... why don't we reach a higher speed, but it's the flaps. Yeah, those do create some drag. Okay, let's see. Okay, now we're speeding up. We're at 10,000 feet already. We'll turn off the landing lights.
Stabilizer motion.
God, that scared me. I was like, we're stalling, but nope. Looks good, but for some reason, button pushing north. Why doesn't it want to let us climb further? I have no clue. If we do prof, maybe that one will. Because shouldn't that one go? Oh, it wants us to increase our speed, right? That's the problem. I'm gonna do autopilot, because let's see how it handles it itself, basically. I'm gonna put up to 28. We'll keep prof. Okay, let's see. Climb thrust, prof activated. FMS speed activated. Let's see if we reach the speed that we want to reach. Looks very nice though, the surroundings, so don't mind being this low. And actually a good thing to mention is that Ethiopian cargo did actually have these, but not for that long. I think they only had, let me see, MD-11 Ethiopian. Or they're stored, or are they? Let me see, Ethiopian fleet. It don't seem like they do have these anymore. Let me see, MD... Historical fleet, okay, they used to have the MD-11, probably a very short while though. Okay, now we're climbing again, albeit slowly. But it looks good. I don't think there's anything else we need to check. I do trust the aircraft actually enough now. We do though want to put that into flight plan. So let me see if we have any nice... Oh. What viewpoints? Maybe this one. And then... So I'm just gonna take a quick break, leave you to it. It's not as nice as I guess the 747. Let me see. Yeah, not the wing ain't that pretty. unfortunately. Looks pretty good, the metal though, here in the front.
Climb to flight level 1040
So I'll be right back. I'll leave you to enjoy the views for a while.
descend via the Mila 7 Alpha arrival with the Milas transition to cross Cal Beta for above 1,500 feet. Altimeter is 3032 Ethiopian 4003 heavy.
Okay, Captain is back. Hopefully you enjoyed the views. Let's have a look if we can see any indication that we actually do have we have not reached the point of descent yet, that's good. But weather radar, why are we not let me see. Well, the test seems to work. Maybe we just don't have any. I can't believe we have no. Let's see. Why is it in test still? It shouldn't be in test, right? Oh wait, I know how to check this. We go to weather radar. And then I don't get this, man. Is it bugged? Map maybe? Could that be a trick? Tilt? Could we change the tilt? Sorry, this is the max, this is the gain. Here we have the tilt. Okay, now it seems to reset. Let's see. Sorry guys, I'm getting some messages from work. Some fire. Let me see, descend via the transition at about 1,500. Okay, so we have gotten some descent clearance.
Altitude. Altitude.
Let me see, 2,000.
Altitude.
Can we then do prof to 18,000? Yeah, okay, that makes sense. So it's gonna descend now. Look at that. Just change the view. Seems like we have an overcast. And I'm gonna just let it descend here whilst I go and do one quick thing. I'll be right back. Okay, fire temporarily averted. We can go back to our flight simming. Let's see now. So, the first thing we need to do, or at least check, is how low did we get clearance? Cross-trash at 2,000 feet. Yeah, that makes sense. Nothing new there. Well, we need we don't have any.
Approach on 119.7
Unfortunately,
Ethiopian 4003 heavy.
we don't have any chart or any functioning the AFB, right? So we can't look from there. Let me see what we should do. If we do it like that, maybe. Then HAAB.
Continue descent via the MiWa 7 Alpha arrival for the RNAV Zulu approach runway 07 right with the Calvi transition Ethiopian 4003 heavy.
Do I have them? Do I have any charts for HAAB? That's a good question. I don't seem to find any, which is never a good sign in these cases. Let me have a look. Usually there's something online. Advanced. Would though be a bummer if we can't find any charts. And that is always, of course, a risk. Let's see, there should be some charts somewhere. I should really get Navigraph at this point. And I do really need that chart. Here we have aeronautical chart. Wasn't this the one I opened? Damn it. It's the same one. No chart. Let me see if we can find. Here we go, maybe. Someone has uploaded it. Unfortunately unscribed. Well, here we go. Now we're looking at a chart. Is this... Well, ain't this what we're looking for? November 23. Wow. Talk about being up to date. What kind of approach plates does this one have? It has VOR, VORs, RNAVs, and hey, it does have totally different waypoints, but it's an RNAV that seems to be kind of the same, so we can use that. Let's see then. We should have a look at this. This is old. 22nd August 03. So we are almost flying the same, but it's different waypoints now. Quite a high, 8,250. I mean, it's the high. Oh, look at that. Is that the airport? Yeah, that's unfortunate. You can see it through the clouds. You can fix that though, but you just need to change some of the objects. Let's see, so we want to put in the barrow. Is there a quicker way to put it? There must be a quicker way, right? It's just that I am being... so barrow... Can you put it maybe here in takeoff and approach like the Airbus ones? It doesn't look like it. Let's go with a full flap landing, though I don't think that's as common. Can you write in the barrow somewhere? It just feels so unproductive to not be able to do that.
4003 heavy.
Okay, let's see, we're getting lower descent. Let me put this. How low will we go? That barrow will be a bit of an issue though. 8,800, right?
Wilco Ethiopian 4003 heavy.
Okay, let's see. Now we should get. But I do wonder about this barrow. Oh, we need to set our normal barrow though as well. Let's see. Slow to 280 knots or less. We haven't been asked to slow down yet. So I'm just gonna add a bit of 1025. So we're a bit higher than we thought. We need to turn in quite a bit more. Can you activate the approach function? I mean, we're not technically on an RNAV, right? It's just waypoints. Okay, let's see. And our barrow is still super low. And our speed is also dangerously low. Let's add some flaps. Stop using the speed brake. We need to go back on the landing lights. Yeah, sorry guys, been a bit out of it now with work coming up just mid-flight. Life of an adult. Hopefully we can get in now. Feels like it's a bit slow on the turn. Or generally with following the. And I'm wondering if we're gonna have issues actually. I know the minimums. Yeah, look at this.
Stabilizer motion.
Yeah, but we want to go to the right. I'm actually gonna
Autopilot.
turn off the autopilot. I don't want to die, right? Look at this. Okay, let's see now. I'm gonna turn off the auto thrust as well. So let's fly this. We need to get down quite a bit. Gonna add some. I'll also put down. I'm not sure though why we're not getting the nav. It's really strange. Now it seems to be aligning a bit more. So let me see if we have a bit of too high trim. So let's see now. I can see though why this is an RNAV approach, right? Quite hilly. Quite a bit of hills, so could easily be a problem, right? I mean, if you look at it right, it takes us right between these hills. So the fact that I didn't fly that one, could have been that the speed was too high, right? That's always a risk. Okay, let's see now. We have dropped the gear. We're quite on the right altitude though. So just need to trim it a bit. Let's see, now the nav seems to come back. Can we put it on approach landing? Add drag, maybe not. Let's just add all the lights we have.
Altimeter is 3032 tower on 118.1
Oh, we don't wanna be climbing.
heavy.
Let's get back. Was having too much trust there.
Tower Ethiopian 4003 heavy inbound for RNAV approach runway 07 right.
Okay, 07 right. Okay, going to flaps full. This should give us quite a bit
RNAV
of.
approach to runway 07 right will call when established on final Ethiopian
Look
4003
at that that decrease in speed. That's yeah, that's crazy. That's really showing why flaps 50 is so. Yeah, let's push a bit down. We're a bit high still. I'm not sure if this one can be used right for the nav. I guess so. Let's see.
1,000.
Okay,
Clear to
1000.
land runway 07 right Ethiopian 4003 heavy.
I'm gonna add, let's see, and push down a bit. Let's pull back a bit on the throttles.
500.
500.
400.
Okay, a bit of a higher plateau. 400. Let's see,
100.
100. We're going a bit slow.
50. 40. 30. 20. 10.
Okay, let's see now. Okay, that should be a good enough landing. Maybe a bit low on the speed. The thrusts in activation. Shouldn't we be stopping a bit quicker than this? I'll go manual braking. Going off with the thrust reversers. Stake there, I guess this is a high speed exit. Landing lights off. I think this looks pretty good. Let's start the APU. So yeah, a bit of some unfortunate things in terms of you know, this barrow just seems to be super slow. There's maybe a button for it to go make it go faster, but I've been trying like shift. I just can't get it to be quicker. But oh well. Apart from that, and of course having problems with the star, I think we made it. We survived. Let's remove all the things that are dragging our speed down a bit. As you can see, pretty nice. Of course the weather didn't really allow us to see too much, but could be worse. I mean, the flight's it's been like 1 hour and 20 minutes of recording, so not too bad. Let's see if we can get going again. It just needs so much trust. I'm just not sure. Maybe the real aircraft needed. Okay, let's see. Where's the cargo place here? I'm guessing it's down there with the rest. Oh, and this is I guess the other runway. So we shouldn't have closed our lights just yet, but we'll have to taxi through here. Slow and steady towards the airport. Pretty nice how it looks here with some mesh problems, I guess, elevation problems, but looks pretty good otherwise. Let's see, where should we park? I guess we can continue down. This seems to be the normal parking. As you can see, a pretty good freeware. I'm wondering if it's White Dot Sim or whatever they're called that did this scenery, because it looks pretty nice. I guess the cargo, let me see what this old, you can usually find the information on these ones, right? The Jeppesen do have pretty good terminal apron, general aircraft. Maybe this one, service apron, would be the cargo one. There we go, there's an Ethiopian cargo, so we are on the right path. Taxiing a bit quickly, but on our way. Almost like we're taking off. Ethiopian 4003 Heavy, ready to taxi. Let's turn in here. So we don't... Oh, no luck. Ethiopian 4003 Heavy, ready to taxi. Obviously those are off. I'm gonna turn off the runway turn light just because they're crazy bright. What's up with the config? Can you see it here maybe on status? Auto brakes off. Well, that's fine, we don't need the auto brakes. Okay, let's go here and park with our Ethiopian friends, and I guess they replaced the MD-11 with the 777, that's my guess, and which makes sense. I mean, 2-engine aircraft, I can probably load a bit more, if I'm not mistaken. Probably better fuel economy as well. A reasonable decision. Okay. Let's see where we can park. Well, as you can see, it's pretty good freeware. This is like low-end payware quality, which is always nice to see. Okay, C2 is our stand. No follow me needed. Let's just quickly turn in here. So I think this plane, you know, some improvements, but it still feels kind of the same. It's actually the weather radar, I'm not sure, like that's supposed to take it from the active sky, right? Oh, now we did a bit too. Let's see if we can reverse with the thrust reversers. Is that strong enough? Yeah, look at that. This is how we do it. Ah, and now we're in the right. Now we have parking brakes. The reversers are off. The APU is available. I guess it's on, so we can shut the rest. Nice. We made it. No pack X to look at. Look at that beautiful Ethiopian cargo. The model looks a bit wonky now from close, but it's maybe that's a static one. It is actually ATPS, so it is actually a model from AIG, but maybe it's not one of their better models, right? Depends a bit on the fleets. We need to go a bit further back. 3.6, not enough for far back. 4.6, not enough back. 5.20. Okay, this should be enough. So as you can see, a bit of elevation problems. I won't be able to fix that though, because it does align here. Could be that this is how it looks in real life as well, I guess. Even though I doubt it, but it's not the end of the world. Even though it looks a bit funny with the ground going a bit over, but okay. Not the end of the world. Pretty good approach here at the end. Atrocious at the beginning. Look at those lights, it's lighting everything up. They really need to fix that. TFDI, come on. Then the landing itself. Not at the exact spot it should be. But pretty decent, maybe a bit low on speed, but very buttery, if that's what you're aiming for. Can we see anything in the replay? Doesn't look like it. Always sucks a bit. It could be worse. But yeah, there we go. Another flight with the MD-11 done. I'm hoping to do more in the future, but I'm still gonna, I think, wait a bit before I fly this one some more. It just feels... Where's like the Pratt & Whitney engine versions and all of that? I mean, I'm still gonna wait a bit. Because it doesn't really feel ready to do too many flights with, or you know, you find bugs and stuff. Maybe the microflight sim version is a bit more ready, but oh well. I can still recommend it though. I mean, you can fly it quite nicely. I mean, I guess it's kind of now at the level of Airsoft A330 in P3D, that it's, you know, flyable, has some bugs. I mean, they could leave it at this. People would still fly it, but I wouldn't be too happy about flying it. So I'm hoping they continue to update this, which they should, right? Because that's what we've paid for. But let's see, stranger things have happened. But yeah, thank you for watching. If you have any comments, please feel free to leave them below. And yeah, see you next time. Bye bye.